Thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm going to show you how to do the front brakes on an 06 Lincoln Town Car. And of course, the wheel's off. Imagine that. I'm at a pull-it place, so I'm hijacking the rotors because I'm not spending $70 on fucking rotors. And the pads on here look brand new and the rotors look brand new. I mean, they're a little rusted, but I mean, shit, look at them. There are no grooves or nothing in them. And they've never been turned. So, back to what I'm saying. First off, you're going to want is jack the car up. It's already jacked up and it's comfortable. And I hijacked me a seat and a tire. So I'm doing this in style. First thing you're going to want to do is this here. These are 1/2 inch. Go figure, because the back were 10 millimeters. Go figure that dumb shit out. You're going to want to remove this bolt and that bolt on the caliper. And this bolt right here, I'm pretty sure it's a 3/4. There's one there. And there's one right there. That's 3/4. You're gonna pull them off. So I should be able to do this one-handed at least. We'll try it. And of course, have your tools set up. That's my nifty little tool set I paid dirt cheap for. Okay, loosen that one. Oh yeah, you're gonna need a hammer too. Hammer fixes everything. It's kind of like duct tape. If you can't fix it, beat it. Then it'll do what you want. And that being said, I'm gonna leave that comment right there because I'll never hear the end of it. And if you're going to change the caliper out, I don't know what the hell the caliper is. 10 millimeter. Yeah. If you're going to pull the caliper off, it's 10 millimeter. And it's just like you do the back one. I think I'm going to slide that in just to add to it. Because they're the same damn thing. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Hammer time. It also works with a screwdriver. You got a screwdriver like this. And it's got the beading thing on it. South wire is garbage. Get you a Greenlee or something. And you take and you just jimmy it like that. Come up underneath it. Jimmy like so. I'm at a pull-it place, like I said. So if you can't get to where you can do this like this, break the steering column like I had to be able to turn the steering wheel. Now, since I'm at a pull-it place, I don't give a rat's ass. You're not supposed to let that hang. It's not good for them. See, look at that, man. Those are nice. Thank you. And it's also important, you're going to want to clamp this one off because this one will leak like the Valdez. The back one, you ain't got so much. But this one here, if you want to change this caliper, you need to clip that. Crimp it or something so it doesn't leak. Because if you don't, man, oh man, oh man, you're going to have a fucking mess on your hands. And it goes back to told you so. If you have an impact, use it. I don't, so that's gonna take 2 hands and a hammer, like the other side. That figures that one stripped. That one on the other side did too. All right, I'm gonna have to figure this out. And that bolt right there is 18 millimeters. That's why I had problems with the other one, but the 3/4 fit all right, so I got the other one off with 3/4. But it's an actual 18 millimeter. And yes, you're gonna need a hammer, unless you got impact. And you just, that one, and that one like so. Pull that off and it comes right off. Let's see if I did it so I can just... God damn it. Back to the hammer. Try not to waste time showing this shit to you. Or if you got a good pry bar, will do it too. Good breaker. Just take there and loosen her up. Trying to do it by hand's a pain in the ass. You're gonna need this socket. And I'm gonna show you something if you can't do it. Let's see if it's this way, that's down, so up. Okay. Yeah, because the other one's the opposite. If one of these bolts gets stuck to where you can't get it off, or if it strips, because I did that to the other one over there on the other side, what you're going to do is take this right here, the bracket that holds the caliper, and because this one, it loosens that way, hammer it this way, and it'll help loosen it up. No, actually, my bad. Go that way, and it should loosen it. If you get one of them stuck, take the opposite one off and just jiggle it back and forth until you can get it to come off, and then you should be fine. Let's see. Easy greasy. Just like sticking peanut butter in your ass. Slides right out. There you go, man. Thanks for stopping by. Notice it works. You just gotta hold this and do this and slowly watch that piston go in right there until it's all the way flush. Used to have to take the open reservoir cap on the brake booster on the older models of cars, but after a certain year you don't have to. So I just don't remember what year it is that you don't have to do that. And just keep going and going and going. And you see now, I got it pretty much there. Now I should be able to use a screwdriver, but I'm gonna keep messing with it a little bit. Another little side note, if you got one of these, it's what they use to join wood together. Can't remember the name of the damn thing. but I have an extra one floating around, and this is what my stepson used. So, on one of his vehicles, because again, he lost my damn channel locks. So, have at it. On the back side of that rotor piece too, and you stick a screwdriver up in between this right here, and you keep pulling on it until that rest of that caliper, that I just said stupid fucking word, until it goes back in and it's flush. I don't have a screwdriver, so I'm going to use my hammer. Hammer fixes everything. Oh shit. Ha! That's what you don't want to do. Set it there till I get done babbling. Okay. These are blah, 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 garbage, bullshit. I don't care. They were cheap. I don't plan on keeping the car forever, so I don't really care. Okay. Got two types. You got the ones that go in the front. This is your front when you're looking at it. And the ones that go in the back. Right here. That's your back if you're looking at it. This one goes in the front because you got the little clip there. This one goes to the back because it looks like a penis. Okay. Best way to explain to you asswipes. Come on. Penis, hole. What do you do with the penis? You jam it in a hole. So, that's exactly what to do. Take this. Set it like that. There's the hole. Jam that motherfucker in. You don't need no lube, no nothing. Just tell her you're going in dry. And this one goes on the front. Like so. Got the little clip right there and it slides onto that. And bam. And yeah, it's probably not going to fit because I got to squeeze it some more. But I didn't want to bore you with me fighting with it. So that's pretty much it. And you put it back together the way you took it apart. If you can't, play this damn video backwards then. Then you might figure it out. The driver's side is the same as the passenger side in the back. Actually, it's the same in the front too. Same process. Because they have calipers and rotors instead of drums. For the newer ones. If you get one that's got drums, sucks to be you. It's a bitch. Thanks for stopping by. The pads. See that little clip right there? That's got to go in first. I was aggravated because I didn't have my tool. I wasn't paying no attention and I was just slapping them on. So there. Because if you don't, you're going to do what I just did. Get the one bolt in, have to pull it out and put it back in. Normally you just take the pads off and then take that 9/16 bolt out. But because I didn't change it when I changed the brakes yesterday, so everything's really fucking hot. As you can tell, I got it so hot, it melted the paint on there and it turned them white and they were jet black. So I took it apart and put them back on so that way I can take that off. And all you got to do is unscrew that bolt that's there. It's a 9/16. And put it up like this. And for the most part, it'll stop it from leaking. What you're actually supposed to do is put a pair of channel locks or something to crimp the hose right there. Something that won't damage the hose. Then that way it'll stop it from leaking. But I didn't bring it, so I really didn't give a rat's ass. So, I mean, And it's that simple. Both sides are identical. It's just when you get them from the plate to where the parts house, make sure you know which one's which. That you take this here. This is the new one. The old one, you just hit on it right here, punt on it a little bit, and push it through. Make sure you use the new bolt and the new brass washers that come with the new caliper. And then you just put it back on and don't over tighten it. Just tighten it snug. And find out whatever the inch pounds are and do it to that. I just do it to whatever I feel like it. This next part, just want to take 2 people. That right there is your bleeder valve. That little thing right there, you're gonna need to unscrew it to bleed the brakes. But what you gotta do first is have someone pump up the brakes and put a little hose there if you want to save the fluid, and open it and let the air come out. When their foot hits the floor, close it back and do it again until you got a hard pedal. So you might need some, you might want to get some brake fluid too before you do this. Make sure you turn them up on their side and make sure they're not warped. Because if you get them and they're warped, then you're pretty much pointless, because it's gonna fuck your caliper up real quick and your brake pads. Unless you buy it new. Then if you buy it new, then you're good. Thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to show you these. That's the old ones. That's on the passenger side. These are the ones I took off that car. And this is what the rotor looks like. It's pretty scarred up. If you look down the side of it. And funny enough, this is what I get for listening to idiots. Dumb fuck it, Advance said the one with the holes. Not a motherfucker. It's the one without the fucking mounting holes. But again, where I got it from, they said they should match too, so FYI, do your damn homework. Instead of listening to people and trusting them, even though it's supposed to be their job. If I'd have done this in a parking lot like I had planned on it, I'd have known that, went back in there and got what I needed. But since I didn't, I'm putting the brake pads on there and I'm saying fuck it. I don't care. It'll get me by long enough to get rid of it. I mean, because technically, that there has never been turned. And if the pads hadn't blowed out, it's still been new. I mean, it's a fucking brand new rotor. But still, that's my fuck up. Paid $11 for it. I'll take it back next time I go back around or whatever. Motherfucker, I know I'm gonna have to say this. Look, you got 5 lugs. You put them all back on, however, till they're snug. Then you go to crank them down tight. You go top, bottom, side, side, bottom. That is to make sure it's evenly tightened down. Because if you don't, then you may have a problem or you may not. But 9 times out of 10, you'll probably have a problem. I was hoping I didn't have to explain this, but I'm sure there's some dumbass that doesn't know that. Alright. And yeah, I found a star. But showing you about the 1316.